Yes, you would probably say that.
I've just did.
So you did.
Now, where do you hail from, fairy maiden?
I hail from a, and I'm gonna talk like him a little bit. I hail from a land far to the north, where there are a lot of rivers and trees.
Oh, we lost a Dries.
Oh, what happened?
Weird. I don't know. I just noticed that Dries dropped. Dries asked in Skype if something happened to Hangout.
Yeah, it's been happening. Hangouts is getting screwy.
Maybe
Anyway.
a lot of people are using it for football and whatnot.
She describes it being all mysterious, like land far to the north, with all rivers and trees, and in a city with flying ships.
Yes. But you do not have an Admiral Sand now, do you?
A what of sand?
Admiral Sand.
Admiral Sand? What's that mean, an Admiral Sand?
He grins. And you just realize that he did to you what you did to him.
No, we do not have... We actually don't have a lot of sand.
Very many trees. Your country must be a poor land indeed. That you do not have the luxury of racing to the horizon. All those trees get in the way.
She's like, a poor tree. I do have to point out that fruit grow from these trees, while I don't think fruit grows from sand. Sorry to say.
But where do you keep your herds?
In the grasslands.
Even less playing room for racing.
She said, but my people aren't as fond of racing as your people. That's probably the difference.
Then they are a poor and stunted people.
She's like, is he really saying that with a smile on his face?
Yes, indeed.
Thinking he's not offending me by saying this?
Of course, you are different, for you are here.
Vickery says, yes, but different people, different customs, different opinions. Do you not agree?
Yes, indeed.
Very well. So Vickery just leaves it at
does
that.
not know what he misses each dawn.
Personally, I prefer running to sitting on a horse. Keeps you fit.
So does riding.
But you're sitting.
And as you talk,
You're sitting on a horse. Sitting.
Then you are doing it wrong. Because when you really ride, you become one with the horse. Your bodies melt together into one cohesive horse.
You see Sayala leaning to a fellow warrior saying, "These guys make me hungry."
And then Vickery says, the way you describe it, it almost sounds sexual. Hopefully that didn't offend him too much.
Really?
You may roll a socialize to try not to.
And Sayala yells out, "Ma'am, where do you think centaurs come from?"
Vickery wants to make it perfectly clear she's joking and not trying to offend him.
Yes,
She's doing that like with a nudge and stuff like that. Oh,
that's what
Fair.
it's socialized. It's I really should remove who. Fair. Okay. Yes, that gets a little chuckle from the man.
Okay.
But every woman is a mare that wishes to be mounted. And with that, they arrive at the door at the last flight of stairs.
You know what I do then? I just laugh. He got off his horse, right? Because he need to go inside.
Yeah, you're already moving up the stairs as you talk because you can walk.
Vickery laughs loudly and heartily and like slaps him on the back, probably too hard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, indeed. The bodyguards all just grab swords and little stunty sticks, ornate sticks, and the nobleman actually just waves at them, and they put their weapons back, but glare at you as only a huffy mortal can.
Mickery's just still chuckling a bit. She's just acting like.
And you arrive at the same door.
Okay. Because that is strange. We seem to have the same destination.
Indeed.
Are you also here for Lady Ladal?
Yes, indeed. She is my guest.
Ah, you're the man of the house.
In more way than one, yes.
I see. Well then, of course, then I shall get out of your way. She actually bows a bit and backs down.
Wow, he's surprised, and he nods his head and says, "Thank you for this honor, Lady Mickery. I am pleasantly surprised." And he
Mickey just wants to know where this is going.
And they enter the building, the room, and we cut to Lady Ladal, who is
dressed and ready to go.
Okay. No pink slippers. Good.
Nope.
She
Yes.
didn't get any sleep, probably.
Nope.
Slip is for wussies.
Yep.
So
Sleeping
yes,
for the daytime.
sleeping is for the daytime. You just get a aspect called inveterate night owl.
Yeah.
Okay. Where was it? Yes, your host arrives.
I grin and I say, "Ah, my dear gracious host, how are you today?"
I am very good, my courteous guest.
Well, I am very glad to hear it because I have some news for you.
My ears are trembling with eagerness.
Now, I know that I have been consuming of your hospitality, and I would be saddened to think that you would not get anything out of it. So I have a very good proposition for you.
Yes?
There will be a man who comes to you. Now, out of character, I can't remember exactly what you said it was, but basically I'm going to tell him what you told me.
Sure. You.
As far as the stars. I relate to him exactly what you said that the stars said for his fortune and for his,
Yes. Okay. You give him a prediction, and he is very much. Appreciative of your efforts, and is asking you a few more questions to get a few things clearer. And you, of course, help out by giving as much information as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to link this. Need to save this. And of course, that consumes about half an hour of time. And after that, he thanks you.
Meanwhile, you were just staring there. Standing there.
Mm-hmm. And after that, he thanks you and has a few. Yes, all women like dresses, so yeah, he gives you a few dresses.
And she looks them up and down, and she hugs them to her bosom, and then reaches over, pulls him in, and kisses him on the forehead, and hugs him to her bosom too.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Okay, that's again the bodyguards just react to that and go, "My lord, they speak in rapid and heavily accented fire tongue. What is this?" And they use a word you do not know, but it doesn't sound very nice. Doing, etc. And again, the lord just waves them back and goes, the count waves them back and go, It is all right. We must make allowances for those not of our land.
And Mickery's standing there, like shaking her head, as if she also disapproves this behavior, but she's really just playing
outside
along.
of the room. So,
Well,
after a
we
while,
weren't allowed to go in?
no.
How rude.
Is she?
Private matter.
Mm.
He's also getting a free face full of boobs. I mean, what man's gonna say no to that, right?
That is a
Married
good
man.
question. That is a good question. Now, yes, you helped out the clan Jan very well, and they will prosper because of that. Now, moving right along, after the Khan leaves, you have a few new dresses to occupy mind, and there's probably a new knock on the door.
Yeah, outside there's like a bunch of going row, 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 row.
I grin and I get everything on that I need, or I get on just an overcoat, and I put the dresses in the closet.
Where they belong, yes.
And then I walked to the door and I said, McKitty, very good to see you, my dear. How did you sleep?
Vickery like stands there like a military stance. Lady Ladal, the 7th Legion is waiting. We must depart for a mission at once. We have wasted enough time. We must go at once.
Oh, of course, my dear, of course. Would you like to lead me?
Yes, let us go right now.
Hand all made like.
Actually, Nico, I want to know how Mateka is feeling about this entire situation, about having to wait like in the corridor for half an hour.
He's displeased.
Okay, so we all look grumpy.
Yeah,
I put out my hand and I say, "Would you like to lead me?" And I grin to you just evilly, just to see what you would do.
Vickery's like, "Come on, we have to go right now." She just grabs your hand and like pulls you with her.
I say, "Ooh, the ferocity," as I'm dragged along.
Okay, well,
She doesn't play along this time. She's suddenly all business for some reason.
Now you rush down the stairs and you're held up by a bunch of mortals. The Khan Jan and his entourage.
Okay.
They're not that rushy.
Okay.
I look over and I say,
Is there enough
my
place
dear...
so we can pass? I mean...
Yes, at one of the floors you can just pass if you're quick enough.
Mikuri is just like, excuse us. Yeah, pass by. Actually, she says we have urgent military business to attend to.
Let us not keep you. Let us not keep fine warriors from honorable, glorious combat. No, so he says from glorious combat, and they actually make use of. They step aside on the landing, allowing you to pass.
Okay. I thank them and give them whatever horse lord greeting I've learned by now, probably.
May you always find shadow and water.
Oh, there we go. She says that, and then she.
Okay, and well, you move along, and let's see. Right, you head towards an abandoned warehouse. Oh no, wait, that's not a good. Let's see. Yes, you head to a building which has a mosaic plastered into the adobe walls of let's see, a column of darkness. Ominous, isn't it? And yes, a column of darkness, and as you enter the building, if you choose to do so, you see a couple of people looking rather shocked, and they look at you and they look rather shocked.
We're just following the route to the Undercity, right?
Yes, indeed. You need to go through this building.
Okay, why do they look shocked?
Well, they recover, and you may roll empathy to figure out. Anybody may roll empathy to figure out what their deal is.
Let's see here.
Did somebody else who isn't Mikuri say something for a change? Jeez,
yes.
I feel like sometimes this is the Mikuri show.
Okay, I look at them and because obviously we all see their shocked expressions, right?
Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. It's quite obvious.
And I look at them and I say, "My dear sirs, whatever is the matter?"
Mm-hmm. And you may roll an empathy.
You already did.
Yeah, I did. It was a 1.
Average.
Oh, right. Average. Average. Mediocre. Okay. The one of the, let's see, what is... Ah, yes, an old geezer that looks a bit like a... No, wait. An old geezer who keeps fidgeting with his shawl, or with the neck piece of his coat. I've forgotten what. His collar. Shawl is too feminine. It's going. Yeah. It's nothing, my ladies. Are you here for the pits?
I look at Makiri. The pit?
We're going to the Undercity.
Oh, yeah. Come along. I'll show you the elevator. I'll show you the box. And he leads you to the middle of the building, and you see that the center of each floor has been torn out to make place for a huge mechanic, shall we say, which a huge mechanic with a lot of boxes suspended from it. They go to winches, and there are beasts of burden outside that are tied to the construction above you, and there are boxes, or let's say cages, going up and down here.
Mikuri looks to Mateka and she's like, should we pay them, sir? I don't know.
Yep. It's and says yep. And he names actually a fair price, a price of, what shall we say, 5 silver a person, especially considering you're wearing a lot of armor.
You know
Which
what?
is all in all is resources 1, so yeah. Pocket
You know
change.
what?
Hmm?
I'm going to, because I don't like spending money,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, "Oh, my dear sirs, you would charge us, fair ladies, for this fee? Come on, wouldn't it be better to help us along with our mission? And we would be most gracious of you, and maybe even return the favor someday."
When you say gracious ladies, they look at Makiri.
Mikuri's
heavy
actually
armor.
frowning at Gailen at the moment. She's already looking for her money.
Yeah, this is a livelihood, lady. This is how we live. We make this. We make sure that the winches work perfectly. We find all sorts of manners to, not let people crash to death. It's hard work. Costs lots of dear hands.
Mikuri pays for her share, and she says like yes, I believe you. Of course, everybody needs to eat here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I say,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. The Mikiri is shown to a cage with actually 2 ropes and 2 chains attached to the upper end. One of them is taut, one of them is a little slack.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, does everybody else pay, even the thrifty dynast?
Well, the dynast is going to say, "Oh, I understand payment greatly, believe me, but wouldn't payment in favors be more valuable than payment in coin?"
My lady, I am happily married. How dare you to insinuate such a thing?
And how dare you insinuate that I would do such a thing?
How dare you to insinuate that you're not insinuating your insinuation?
And how dare you insinuate that I'm not insinuate that you're insinuating that I'm insinuating?
I find your
Lady
insinuation.
Ladal, we're wasting time.
And she just giggles and tosses him 5 coins. That was actually kind of fun. Let's do it again, my dear sir. And I will insinuate all I want, because I am who I am. So
Very
yeah.
well. I shall think of some special words for you then.
Oh, please do. I would love to hear them. My ugly little friend.
Does
And she
everybody
grins
pay?
at him evilly.
Well, he is kind of old, 40ish. Short white hair. His name is Asif. So yeah, you have fun with Asif and you head on down.
I'm getting a phone call. Hang on.
I make a friend. Yay.
Yes.
You pay 2 Dries?
Do I have to? I'm just a soldier.
Yeah, you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
Then in that case, Mikri refers you to Mateka. He's the commander.
Yeah, he probably has the money for that.
Actually, Mikri spent quite a lot of money on the party already, so
Yeah, you need to
somebody
get
else's
your
turn.
loot up.
Yeah.
Okay, but not to put a fine point on this little diversion, you head you head down.
Yeah.
Down into the darkness. My apologies. And you actually go all the way down to the lowest point of the lowest elevator, of the lowest up and down carriage thing, whatever it is.
Downtown.
You switch cages a few times because 100 feet downwards in one box is something that they've stopped doing for quite a while after a few accidents. And you go into the darkness where there's actually just nothing there, just a cave and 4 different tunnels. That's the word.
So this is actually deeper than we went last time, isn't it?
Oh yes,
Mikri's like, well, this is exciting.
it is.
Probably like lighting lanterns and whatnot.
You have got torches. This place is still heavily lit. I mean, and the people that man the boxes keep a very nervous eye towards the tunnels, as though they're expecting something hideous and ferocious to leap out and rip off their faces.
Okay, I need to put on more dark music. I get the picture. Okay, cool.
And the map clearly states that you have to take Tunnel C, the 3rd tunnel, or whatever the tunnel is called. Indeed. And let's see. Again, also the people here just look in surprise at you.
Mikri's like, don't worry, we're from the 7th Legion. We're professionals.
All right, and a youngish fellow about 15ish, whose face looks like the broad side of the moon, who is continuously sweating, goes, well, you better hurry up. The others are right up ahead.
Mikri's like, what's the matter? You look kind of nervous. Are you? Oh, goddamn, I forget the accent every time. Are you expecting some sort of monster attack?
They
I was
look
expecting a monster bash.
No, those are fun. You don't have to be afraid of those.
I do wish there were monsters.
What, is it something even worse than a monster?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
But-
I'm curious. I've never been here before.
Luckily, the light preserves us. The light protects. The light preserves us. The light
Ghosts?
protects. And they all start chanting that. The light preserves us. The light protects. The light
Demons?
preserves us. The light protects. No. Talking about it brings bad luck. Let's not say anything.
Can you describe it and not say its name?
It has no. Well, there's no form. The young guy says, and
So it's
the
ghosts.
old foreman goes, Khulud, enough.
Can you see
No
through
more
it?
word.
Can you see through it?
Khulud looks at the foreman, who glares at him and goes, I've said enough. I do not want to bring harm.
But
Like sure.
we are
Like
going to
attacks.
this place. We need to
Attacks.
know what kind of monsters we will be fighting. Yes?
Yes, mutated ones. No, sorry. It is change ones, and rock biters, and shadow wings, and monsters.
Okay. Well, we are new to this place, but do not worry. We have been blessed by the great dragons. Don't worry. We will be able to deal with this problem.
Ah, yes, light protect you. Blasphemy.
Thank you. Who's saying
Actually,
blasphemy?
Let me put it this way: they're blaspheming.
By saying light protect or what?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, they're
If you were.
are they
wait, this is
placing? They're placing their faith in the sun, and that's not. They should place their faith in Epona, probably.
for instance. Also, for the dinners amongst you, that would be Gailen, they are blaspheming quite a bit. Because everybody knows that the dragons should be worshipped, not some light.
Yeah, that's what those
Immaculates.
those damn. Oh, and I forgot what they call solars.
Anathema.
Yeah, that's what those damn anathemas worship.
Yep, the light, the sun.
Who needs the sun?
And for now, Galen's gonna hold her tongue, but she's going to remember that. She might just have someone to kill.
Oh well, it's quite easy to do for you.
Oh yes, definitely.
Better do it when Mikri's not around.
Just to prove a point.
Indeed, so you head out into the tunnels. Very
Mikri,
well.
thanks for the information, and yes, they hit him.
Okay, then now we're going to have a bit of a chase. No, let's see. No, not a chase. Right, you travel into the tunnels. You follow you've got the map, so you know where you're headed, more or less.
Yes.
And let's see how good time you make as you wind your way through the darkness.
I'm very impressed with this old prospector. He's apparently a lot braver than all the people here.